Hey everybody, welcome back to Part-Time Adventures. So as you can see, we are not at Disneyland today. Disneyland is still closed due to the coronavirus. So we are coming to you from our home, from our apartment here. So today's video is going to be a little different. What we're going to do today is just kind of like an update video. We're just going to talk a little bit more about ourselves, kind of give you a little more background and history on us, and then kind of how we got started, where we're going to go with the channel, kind of like what our plans are, especially for like the immediate future. And then we're also going to give you guys kind of like just a quick tour of some of our Disney decor that we have set up throughout our apartment, so you guys can kind of see some of the Disney collectibles that we have acquired. So a little bit more about us. When I say us, I'm actually referring to me and my co-host, Judy, who is also my wife. You probably won't see her too much. She's usually behind the camera, which is where she is right now. So she does a lot more of the behind-the-scenes stuff. She, like I said, does the camera work for me. She manages all of our social media accounts, so like any posts you see there is usually coming from her. I usually don't get involved in that too much. And then she also helps me come up with some of the ideas and stuff that we're going to do on the channel, so she does help a lot with the creative aspects as well. So she is a big part of the channel. You just may not see her too much on camera. But so just a little bit more about us. So we became pass holders about 4 years ago. It actually started just as like a Christmas gift for our kids. We didn't know how long we were going to keep the passes, if we were going to renew, anything like that. Obviously, we really liked going the more we went. So we started off with just SoCal Select passes, which was the lowest tier. A lot of blackout dates, couldn't go in the summer, weekends, all that stuff. So we went like once a month, maybe less. But then, as time went on, we wanted to go more and more. It just became kind of like, our getaway place. We were making a lot of fun memories there. It was just, one of our favorite places to be. Eventually, we did upgrade and started going more and more to the point where we are now, where we go almost once a week, at least 2 to 3 times a month, like minimum. And then the channel. So we had this idea for like a YouTube channel for a long time. Like we kind of knew, or had at least talked about, doing some kind of a Disney YouTube channel. We just didn't know like how and what capacity, or like what kind of content we wanted to post. So it just kind of took time to kind of flesh that out a little bit. Kind of some of the inspiration I got was from like watching other Disneyland YouTubers who would, on occasion do these sort of challenges. One example would be like the 4 mountain challenge, to see if you could do all 4 Disneyland mountains in an hour, or all seats on Thunder Mountain, where they would sit in every seat on Thunder Mountain, which ended up being 30 total, so a total of 30 trips. So I thought there was a lot of potential there. Like, there wasn't something that anybody was doing a lot of. Like, you would see one here, one there, and I was like, hey, I got a lot of great ideas for other things like, YouTubers could be doing with that. So that's kind of the foundation, kind of where we got started, and then we just kind of snowballed from there, because we knew that wasn't enough to build a channel around. So we kind of went in the direction of, okay, well, how, that's something new for us, something that's going to keep Disneyland fun and interesting for us. So we wanted just to kind of continue going in that direction, because we do go so much. How do we keep it fun and interesting? So that's kind of going to be what we're going to be like showcasing and bringing to you guys. So plans for the immediate future. So we were supposed to do, this past week, we were going to go to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and do a whole bunch of things there we have not done yet, such as Oga's Cantina, Savvy's Workshop, where I was going to be building a lightsaber, and then the kids were going to go to Droid Depot and build droids. All of that had to be canceled. That was our spring break plan, because Disneyland is closed. So, we're a little disappointed there. Obviously, there's more important things going on out in the world right now, but Still a little disappointed. We are still going to be doing that and bringing that footage to you guys. As soon as Disneyland opens, we're going to start making plans for that again. But obviously it's not right now. But one challenge we do have planned coming up is going to be the first challenge we are going to be attempting. It's going to be a Peter Pan challenge. So Peter Pan is one of the toughest rides to get on at Disneyland. Why is it so hard to get on? Is because the line is always, 45 minutes to an hour, like minimum. And there's no single rider, there's no fast pass, so the only way to get on that ride is to wait in that standby line. So that's what we're going to do. From open to close, we are going to do nothing but ride Peter Pan to see how many in a single day we can get in. So we'll be making our predictions on that, how many we think we'll be able to get in. There's going to be a lot of factors that go into deciding that, how long the ride's going to be open for, like how long the park's going to be open. We know they close for fireworks. Any delays, is the ride going to break down, restroom breaks, food breaks, things like that are going to take time away from us waiting in line as well. So it'll be fun to see how many we can get in. So look for that as soon as the park opens. We'll give you guys more details there. And then another thing we have coming up is we're going to Avengers Campus as soon as Avengers Campus opens. So that was supposed to open July 18th. With the shutdown, I would have to imagine that construction has probably stopped as well. No official announcement from Disney there, but like I said, I would just have to guess that they probably stopped construction in light of everything that's going on. So hopefully Disney will update us soon if they are going to be delaying the opening of that. But whenever it does open, we will be there opening day or as close to opening day as we can get. So we're excited about that. Also, we will be doing kind of like a team-up video with Two Idiots Review, which is another YouTube channel. If you guys are not familiar with them, go ahead and check them out. They do reviews and reactions to movie trailers, and they do their own movie reviews, that kind of thing. So go ahead and check them out. We will be doing a team-up video with them to go to Avengers Campus as well. So they don't usually go to Disneyland. Obviously, we go all the time, so it'll be a fun video. So make sure you guys look for that coming up in the future as well. Is there anything else we have going on? Nothing else that I can think of. I think that was about it. Oh, yes, there is one more thing. Our subscribers. So right now we're sitting at about 15 subscribers. We've been there for a while. We're trying to, obviously keep growing our channel. So what we are going to be doing is issuing a challenge for you guys. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, share it with your friends. We are trying to get to 100 subscribers. It's going to be our first immediate goal. We want to get to 100 subscribers. And when we get to 100 subscribers, I will go on Silly Symphony Swings, which is a ride I have never been on before. I typically stay away from spinning rides like that. I have a very weak stomach for things like that. I can handle about teacups, and that is about my limit there. So, yeah, not big on those kind of rides. But if we get to 100 subscribers, I will go on it. We will document it and show you guys. So if you want to see me get sick and throw up, please make sure that you subscribe. And that's all I've got for right now. So now we're going to take you on a quick tour of some of our Disney decor and our collectibles that we have. So come join us for that. Alright, so we're going to start right here. This is our pin board slash, let's see if I can zoom out. Nope, I think that's as zoomed out as it gets. Okay, this is our pin board slash Disney ear wall. So let me kind of start with the Disney ears. These are all my wife's that she collects. So she's got these three right here. And then we have our trading pin board hanging up in the middle. So these are all of the pins we have collected in our 4+ years of being pass holders. And then there's our Walk in Walt's Footsteps button. We did that a couple of weeks ago. There's a review up on that, so make sure you guys check that out if you haven't already. And then there's just our lanyards hanging right there as well. So we got a lot of pins. My wife and kids are kind of big into trading the pins. I'm not. I'm more of just a collector. I kind of just like the ones that I have and hang on to them. I kind of just more showing them off. I'm not really looking to trade any of the ones I have on my lanyard. Especially I have a Collector's Galaxy Edge opening day pin. I actually pre-opening day. That pin came out like a year or two before it opened as just kind of like an advertisement for it. But I got a lot of pins like that I'm not going to get rid of. So it's kind of hard when little kids come up and are like, hey, you want to trade pins? And I'm like, no, no, these are mine. I'm like, sorry, but I don't really trade my pins. But my wife and kids, yeah, they love to trade pins. So these are just kind of the ones that we have collected throughout the years that we just kind of keep on display here on our little board. And then this right here is in our hallway. These are the hitchhiking ghosts from one of our favorite attractions, the Haunted Mansion. This was actually given to me by one of my coworkers. I'm not exactly sure where she got it, but she had it and she knew I would like it. So she gave it to me, and we have been displaying it right here ever since. And then speaking of the Haunted Mansion, this right here is like our replica sign. It's kind of like the replica of the sign that is outside the entrance to the Haunted Mansion. This sits on top of just like a bookcase we have. So something cool that we have that we like to show off some of our stuff that we have collected. And then the last stop right here is our popcorn bucket collection. So these are just the souvenir popcorn buckets that we have collected throughout the years. My wife has become kind of obsessed with these. So we always buy one almost every time there's a new one out. So here is the Casey Jr. one. We were never able to get the Dumbo sipper, I think, that attaches to it that went with it. They were always sold out of this, but we did manage to get the Casey Jr. popcorn bucket. And then this is the Poison Apple one. And then we've got Oogie Boogie over here. And then these are just some of like the classic ones that they had kind of before they got more elaborate with the designs. So these are just some of like the old school classic ones. That's a villain one. I think that one came out around Halloween time. And then the Main Street Electrical Parade souvenir one. We got that when they did the return of the Main Street Electrical Parade. And then we got this alien popcorn bucket right here. And then him in a Christmas outfit. And then we've got Pluto wearing his Christmas sweater. The Lion King drum from the release of the live action or semi-live action Lion King movie. And then Mickey popcorn. So these are all just, again, the different popcorn buckets we have collected through our 4+ years of being annual pass holders, and just we kind of display them up here in the above our cabinets here in our kitchen. All right, everyone. So that concludes kind of just our update video. So again, make sure you guys like and subscribe to our channel. Help us get to 100 subscribers, so that way you guys can see me get sick and throw up on the Silly Symphony swings. And then leave any comments again for suggestions for challenges you guys have for us. I have new content coming out probably within the next few days, so make sure you guys keep an eye out for that. And then thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you guys soon.